Yo, 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 it's the Wheelz Show. Man, this last Sunday, I thought I would be done with my album and be done with 14 songs, but that didn't work how I wanted it to. So I probably got one more weekend to go and then get my album done. It's called Belief, Faith, Hope. And that's gonna be coming out real soon. And then my Ryan's Day is called Lucky 13, and that's coming out. It's coming up pretty soon, and the album is coming out pretty soon. But on Saturday, I went to Shooters where we're gonna have Ryan's Day Lucky 13. It's my 13th year doing it. This fundraiser raising awareness for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and that's what I have. And a lot of my friends, have died from this disease. So I'm trying to raise awareness and try to find a cure and maybe a treatment to help us boys with Duchenne muscular dystrophy and young adults. And so that's what I've been doing for 13 years. And we're going to have it at Shooters. And I went over there Saturday and checked the place out and try to, figure out where we're going to put everything. And that went well. And what's cool is I had like a boxing place right next door. People boxing and in the ring. We saw a fight. Man, it was pretty cool. I never seen that in real life, so it's really awesome. All I've seen is like Rocky movies and all those. So, but yeah, I checked the place out and looks like everything's gonna go well. And I'm gonna probably perform 7 songs, so I'm excited for that. Got to start practicing. I wrote a chorus, I think it was on Tuesday, and then I went back to rap it today and didn't really like it as much. Didn't really feel it, so I just, came up with a whole new song when I was in my room. I did my freestyle du jour of the day, and I was in my room. I was like, well, it's only like 9 o'clock, and it's raining. Might as well write a whole song, so that's what I did, and I'm gonna sing it today and then do a freestyle. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do today on Thursday because, man, it's raining and it's probably gonna rain today. But I mean, that's good. I'm glad that we're getting rain. I went to see my friend Neha yesterday, and that was really nice. Spending time over there and had a good time and just enjoying getting out. My rec therapist I have, she got 8 hours a week, so we're no longer doing 2 hours. Just on Thursday, we're doing 4 on Thursday and 4 on Tuesday, so I'm able to get out the house more and do whatever I want to do, really, and it's really nice, and, it helps getting out the house, too, and, like, I was gonna, go to the car wash today, but, hey, I don't have to do that now. The rain took care of most of it, so that was really nice. And last Tuesday, I went to my dad's house that I used to go to, and I grew up, but my brother and his friends were staying there for a while, and I thought my dad was gonna sell it. He got a new house, so I never thought I would go back over there ever again, but hey, I went over there on Tuesday, and I think he's gonna keep the house, and so you got 2 houses. I'm like, man, you balling. But yeah, I went over there, hung out with my daddy-o for a little bit, and talked about the fundraiser and talked about what we've been doing. And man, this last Saturday, man, after all that Shooters, we got some wings, and I was able to taste some and dip it in some ranch. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. And I'm able to taste still swallow good, so it's really nice. I'm not able to eat the food anymore, but oh well. But it was a special occasion. My Texas game was on, and they were playing Alabama, which I haven't seen them win against since, I've been alive. The last win, I think, was 1969. So yeah, I finally witnessed a win, and we beat Alabama, and like, I don't even care if my team wins the rest of the year, but I mean, that would be nice. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, beating Alabama and Coach Saban, man. That was really nice, and finally got that win. It took a long time, but hey, we got it. So that was pretty cool. I was really excited and hyper and just couldn't go to sleep that night, man. It was just so much. I used to watch the games at my friend's house across the street, but he moved. But I mean, he was older than me, and I was young, and I got into the UT games. I think it was with my Uncle Pete. We were watching them, and we would get frustrated together. But I don't think he watches them anymore, Uncle Pete. So, but I do now. Like, it's been a while since we've been good, and it seems like this Quinn Ewers, our quarterback, if he can stay healthy, man, we could go pretty far, and I'm excited about that. But yeah, man, I was coming back from my dad's house with my rec therapist and, of course, my nurse, and we went under this bridge off of 620, and man, we hit this bump, and I just went rocking side to side like crazy. Like, that's why I didn't like riding buses like a long time ago, because it was just so bumpy. But luckily, I had a good bus driver, and she would listen to me because she knew I knew where all the bumps were, and that's how it is. Like, even when I'm on my walks now, I know where the bumps are, where to slow down, because if I don't slow down, my hand will probably fall off the joystick and not be able to drive. I remember coming home from my friend's house, and I hit this one bump really hard, and my arm fell off, and I was stuck, and I called them to come get me, and luckily they came, picked my arm up, and I was able to make it home. But a lot of my friends, they would turn my chair off and be like, all right, I'll see you later. But, they would come back, but they were just playing like that. But there was another time, like, this is why I pay attention when I'm riding down my trail, because one day I looked up, I was by myself, and they had no breathing apparatuses, nothing like that, and where I was going down the trail, I looked up for like 5 seconds and said, hey, how you doing? Because I like to talk to a lot of people in my neighborhood that I see, and sometimes you get people saying hi or not, it's just either or. But that day, they said hi, so I looked a little longer, and then I didn't realize there was a big brick rock in the middle of the path. So, of course, I hit that, and then embarrassed and all, but they saw me and my arm fall forward. I fell forward, and then they're like, you need help? I'm like, oh man, for real, I really do need some help. So he helped me. I think it was a couple. They helped me get back straight, and then I went on my way, and I was good. But man, that's scary when you don't see stuff, and then you fall forward. Like, when my wheelchair lost the wheel, like, the first time it wasn't bad at all. Like, I was driving really slow, but I drive in the street mainly now, and I was driving fast that one day, and my music turned up, and like, man, my wheel fell off in the front right, and then I fall forward and just like hurt my back and my ankles a little bit. But I mean, luckily there was people out there, and they were able to help me, and I met some good friends along the way. So I mean, it's not too bad of a thing, but I mean, I was sore. I remember one time going down the street, and I guess I got in a fight with one of my friends, but he ain't my friend no more. I don't even know who it was, but I went over there, and we got into something, and I, tried to hit him with something, but then when I was leaving, he threw like a door stopper at the back of my head, and it hit me just right, and man, gushing blood out the back of my head, and coming to my house, and my mom's like freaking out. Like, Mom, don't worry about it, it's not that bad. And she's like, well, you bleeding all over the place. I mean, that was crazy. I have a lot of wheelchair stories. Like, I had my wheelchair take off one day, and it went off the curve and flip me over. And my friend luckily put his hand under my head and saved my head from getting banged up on the concrete. Like, what's cool is though, in my life, I'm really nervous about like falling out my wheelchair. So I always tell people, hey, be careful, be careful, be careful. Like I'm, say it a lot and just wanna, let people know to be careful. And luckily I haven't, fell out my wheelchair or they haven't pulled me out my wheelchair. I mean, like to go to the bathroom, I pulled out my wheelchair some because I can't be sitting straight up in my seat, so I pull out some so I can lean a little bit out my chair on my legs. And sometimes people pull me too far and my head goes under the headrest, and that kind of scares me. I mean, when I got my first Hoyer lift and it was on the ceiling, and I was kind of nervous with that. I thought one day that might break and I'll fall, and man, that would hurt really bad from how high it is up. But yeah, like I got used to it after a while. But I mean, being in the manual lift is scary too, because like I was out at my pool one day and I had like a engine lift, not really built for me, but that's what we had at the time. So we were using that, and got me in the water and pool a million times. But this one time, like my mom was loosening something so it can drop me like normal, and that time it really dropped me. It dropped me like from, I don't know, 5 feet up straight to my back, and man, that hurt so bad. And like I'm not ever gonna use that again now. I got rid of it ever since then, and now have a real legit lift that helps me get in the pool. But I don't need to get in the pool no more. Like, I'm over that now, and now I just want to make music, and I like water, but like in the bath, and that's it, man. I don't like the pool no more. Like, I like the ocean, like that's really nice, but not to go too far in. But I mean, it's not just because of trach, but I mean, it could be a little bit of that too. Just, I don't want to mess up anything and deal with more stuff I got to deal with. I already had bacteria from having the trach, and if I get tired and overwhelmed, I get a fever every time, and that's just how it goes. But luckily, like, it's been pretty like warm, but not as hot as it's been. Like, sometimes when it's really hot, like I'm like 99 something. And then, before I forget, this past weekend my AC wasn't blowing cool air, so it was like 90 degrees in my house 2 days, like Friday and Saturday. Like, no lie, on Saturday I took my shirt off and still was sweating. And it's worse when you have a humidifier and you gotta put that on and breathe the heat. But I thank God I have a nurse, or had a nurse that weekend, that didn't mind that, and we got through it. Man, it was hot, like so hot, but luckily we got it fixed on Sunday. But like Friday, it goes out on Friday night, like, who are we gonna call to come fix that? And then Saturday, and like, who are we gonna get? So luckily Sunday they did it, and then I got a plumber to fix my tub because it was leaking a lot, so the faucet's good now. But yeah, make sure you check me out on my Instagram, Wheelz the Rapper, TikTok, Wheelz the Rapper. Check me out on Facebook, Larry Schmidt. That's my real name, SCHMIDT. Some people have trouble saying Schmidt, but that's my name, man, Larry Schmidt. So make sure you look me up. SoundCloud, Wheelz the Rapper. I got some songs on there, like 60. And then on Spotify, I should have an album pretty soon put up, but I have my song Don't Leave featuring Emma Dean, and that's on there by Wheelz the Rapper. And then Charlie Boy, Lifesaver, and that's by Wheelz the Rapper. Your boy right here. Check me out on Spotify. Man, I'm about to go get in this bed, maybe watch another movie. I did go to the dentist the other day. So, man, things is going good, man. Life is good for me. And I appreciate everyone supporting me and checking my music out. Wheelz, baby.